What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a gripe, and this gripe is based off of Call of Duty's damage and how they have everything set up. And I'm very skeptical, or I'm very suspicious that they have literally a slider system based on like how fast something should kill, not by the actual damage that each bullet does. They have a little slider that like, oh hey, look, this thing should be killing in this amount of seconds. They have a little slider that they use because there have been different instances, like with, I want to say the Cronin, where you put that thing on semi and it does more damage than when it's on full auto. So take that for what you will. But we're going to be comparing different calibers for the ARs. This is going to be my AR video gripe, and I'll probably do a gripe for each caliber, I guess. This one's going to be the 5.56 guns and the 300 blackout guns. I think the M13 or the MCX and the Honey Badger are 300 blackout in this game. But let's get up into it. Alright guys, so here we are in the firing range with the M4 and M16. I have them set up identically. That way there's no reason they shouldn't be doing the same damage, I guess. So both of them are 5.56, as you can clearly see in each one of those magazines. Both the same bullet. They're set up both with 20-inch barrels. We inspect to make sure that's on semi. And we're going to start by shooting upper thorax on semi-auto. Alrighty, there's the M4. And then now the M16. This is why I inspect, because it's on semi-auto, but down there in the right corner it says it's in first. So 3 shots. 3 shots. And 4 shots for range. So based on this being a 5.56 with a 20-inch barrel, I think at minimum it should be doing a 22 damage per bullet. At most, I think it should be doing about 25 damage per bullet, given each one of those targets has 100 health. And that'll be the story going forward as we get on to other guns in the 5.56 category, is based on barrel length and bullet. I think it should be doing 22 to 25 damage. And y'all can take that for what you will. 5.56 is a 22 caliber bullet. That's where I get those numbers from. With the 20-inch barrel, it does increase the velocity of the bullet, so therefore it should increase damage. At least putting it simply for Call of Duty. I'm going to try my best to 3-round burst these targets. Okay, I think those were 3-round bursts. And then now we're going to use 3-round bursts on the M16. Make sure it switched. Yes, it did. And now, 1. So I believe there were 6 rounds that hit, and he went down in 6. Since we can tap fire with the M4, let's see if there's any difference in damage on full auto. So it seems like there's no damage difference. Let me double check that far target again, because I think it was 5 on semi. Oh, nope. See, there's a difference in damage between full auto and semi-auto. So, yeah, it was 6 rounds semi, or 6 rounds on full auto tap, and then 4 rounds on semi-auto. So take that for what you will. This is about as scientific as I can get with my monkey brain. But let's move on to the next gun set. Alrighty, idiots. So for the next gun set, we have the Scar L, which is in 5.56. Here's the 5.56. And we have the STB 5.56, or the AUG in 5.56. So we are going to mount up and shoot upper thorax on semi-auto. Alrighty. So again, based off of what I said before, this has a 14-inch barrel, so I think this one should be doing about 25 damage. So on that first target here, it was 3 rounds, and he went down in 3. On the middle target, it was 4, which is right on par with what I think it should be doing. I think it should be doing 25 here, 25 there, and then down there, we can have the bullet drop off to be 22, I guess. Let's pull out the STB 5.56 or the AUG 5.56. This might have a 20-inch barrel because the barrel is in a bullpup configuration. It might be a 20-inch barrel. So we are going to try it out. It should be doing about 25 damage. So roughly, if the targets are at 100, that's doing 25 there. 25 there. And this one, I think it should be going down to about 22. So maybe. So maybe this one's on par with what I would like to see in a 5.56 gun across the board, and then we can increase the damage based on barrel length and that sort of thing. 14.5 to 20-inch barrel, I think that zone there should be about 25. Once you cut it down past the 14.5, I think we should be around that 22 damage. We're going to try this on full auto. All right. So I'm going to try to tap fire on full auto. So it doesn't seem like there's any damage. The damage difference there. I don't think there's a damage difference there. Y'all can play it back, or y'all can comment down in the comment section if there's a difference, or if I notice it while I'm editing, I'll put it up on the screen. Alright, now we are on to the Lockman 5.56 or the HK 5.56. And the ISO Hemlock, and I still don't remember the manufacturer's name, but it's the 5.56 version of, I think they had a 45. So this is just the 5.56 version of that. We are going to use both guns with semi. And let's mount up. Upper thorax. Okay, we're at 25. We're at 25. And I'm going to venture to say that we are on par with the damage that I think 5.56 assault rifles should be doing. Alright, ISO Hemlock. Here we go. I think we're on semi-auto now. Not right. 1, 2, 3. Again, not right. I can go into a little bit more here. Let's say this is a 12-inch barrel. So this one should be doing about that 22 damage at every range. But let's just say, for hypotheticals, this is the 14-inch barrel. This one's right on par with what I think 5.56 should be doing. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Just kidding. That one's too fast. Still too fast. Yep. Okay, just kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about. This one's too fast, and this one's too fast. Too much damage. I don't know why I say too fast. Too much damage. We're going to try it on full auto. We're going to tap fire full auto. We got 4 there. Okay, so full auto's right on par with what I think the damage should be. Let's go back through and hit him with the semi-auto. Yep, nope. I found another one of those guns that has that you throw it on semi and it does more damage than it would on full auto. Let's try this ISO. So, okay. Still too powerful, and this one doesn't have any damage discrepancy on full auto versus semi. So, yeah, take that for what you will. Both of these guns, let's say they have a 14.5-inch barrel. I think they should be doing 25. If they have a shorter barrel, like this one might have a 12-inch barrel, and I think this one might also have a 12-inch barrel. But let's just say I'm wrong, and they have a 14.5, should be doing 25. They have a 12-inch barrel, they should be doing 22. So let's move on to the next set of guns. Alright, so I know at the beginning I was talking about how I thought this was going to be a 300 Blackout. It is not. This one is 5.56. And this one I believe has a 10.5-inch barrel because I was looking at buying one that was a police trade-in that was in this similar configuration, and it has about the same amount of M-LOK slots. So take that for what you will. That's how I figured out. This one's got a 10-inch barrel. This one should be doing about 22 damage. So damage drop off is right on par with what I would think 22 would be. I think maybe even 5 at that range. Or no. Correction. That damage drop off should be about 20 damage all the way out there. So we're right on par with what I think it should be. 6 rounds get you right in the ballpark of where we need to be for damage. But 4 rounds here, we're looking at 25. This thing should be dropped down to 22 in its base configuration, so it should be 5 shots there, 5 shots there, and 6 shots down there is fine. Alrighty, let's pull out the Chimera. So the Chimera, with it being 300 Blackout, I think 25 should be its damage at the close range targets, and then probably about that 22 at the far. Nope. That one's on par. Nope. It's doing 25. We're all the way out there at the bottom. Let's go ahead and do full auto since we're already here. Did it do 3 on semi? I'm pretty sure it did. It's 4. There we are on 6. So this one does have a damage discrepancy between semi-auto and full auto. We're going to put this one on tap fire. Okay. Okay. So I don't think there's a discrepancy. Let me just double check this one. Nope. So we are right on par. There's not a damage discrepancy between full auto and semi-auto with this gun. So I've said my piece. I think this one should be doing 22 right here, 22 right there, and 20 down there. This one should be doing 25 right here, 25 right here, and 22 down there. So I've said my piece. Let's move on to, I believe the AKs are next, and I think those are going to be the last set that we're working on. I believe is the 545. So we're going to put this one to the test. With the 10-inch barrel, which I think is what the 105 has, or 12. It's 10 or 12. This one should be doing about 22 here, 22 there, and 20 all the way out there. So, oops. Throw it on semi-auto. Too much damage. Still too much damage. It should have been 5 to be that 22. Too much damage. So, again, this should be 22. This one should be 22. This one should be 20. As far as damage drop-off goes. This is very simple for this scenario here. Hoping that maybe the right people will look at it and be like, hey, look, that makes sense. Or maybe some of y'all may just think, hey, this dude might be retarded. Which you're probably right, because I deal with firearms all day. So who knows? I may have like lead poisoning and maybe retarded. But anyways, so move on to the AK-74. Actually, this one's the AKS-74U. Too much damage. Too much damage. Again, too much damage. So, the AKS-74U has, I believe, a 9-inch barrel. So, to overcomplicate it, it should be 20, 20, and let's just say 18, maybe. But let's just keep it simple and say this one should have been 22, this one should have been 22, and that one should have been 20. That's how I think it should be set up. And here we go. We're gonna see if there's any discrepancies in full auto. We're gonna start with this one. Nope. I think that one's on par. I think I got 2 headshots there, so let me wait for that one to reset and then we'll try it again. Headshot, damn it. So let me see here. You just aim a little lower. Yep, 6 shots all the way down there on full auto, and I think it was at 4 on semi. Okay, we're still on par. Okay, I think we're on par. Let me put it back in semi and see how this one down there. Yep, there's a damage discrepancy there. Let me see. Let me just double check with the AKS-74. No, I think we're on par with that one, but anyways, guys, all these were done with the basic guns, with the exception of the M4. I built it out to be like the M16, that way there was nobody could complain about, oh, it's using a 14-inch barrel, or oh, it's got a 20-inch barrel because it's an M16. Yeah, well, I built them out identical. I even changed the stock. That way nobody could freaking fright. And if somebody says anything about the iron sights, y'all are retarded. But anyway, anyways, I hope this video was helpful for y'all. I know I skipped over the 7.62, the Kastov 7.62. I'm going to put that in a video with the LMGs because it shoots the same round as the RPK, I think. So I'm going to pair those together and I'm going to try to build them out as close to identical as I can and kind of see if there's any discrepancy between the... It's kind of my rough overview of how I think the damage should be done in Call of Duty. I have very limited knowledge on firearms. I'm a firearm instructor, I'm a firearm enthusiast, so I do know quite a bit about firearms. I don't know how Call of Duty does their stupid damage system, but they need to break it down to each individual bullet and not based off of a damage per second, because it's kind of bullshit. But we'll do the battle rifles because there's no reason for any of these battle rifles to be doing any different damage and I'll kind of go into explaining that in that video. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably be going up probably the day after this one or a couple days later. We'll see. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. If you think I deserved it, please, you know, consider subscribing. If you have any discrepancies or if you think my thought process is flawed, please leave it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. But anyways, guys, y'all have a good one. Y'all stay tuned for the next one. Thank you, guys.